Raising Kanan is one of the latest additions to the Power franchise, which transports viewers back in time before the events of the original series. After its explosive finale, Starz streamers were eagerly awaiting to discover the fate of Kanan Stark, played by Mackay Curtis, and according to the showrunner, production for Season 2 has already begun. The original series of Power introduced viewers to the very complex Kanan Stark, 50 Cent, and by Season 5 viewers watched in horror as he met his brutal death. Although Raising Kanan was released a year after Power aired its final episode, fans were taken back to 1991 to gain insight on how Kanan became the villain he died as. Season 1 introduced the 15-year-old and explored his complicated relationship with his queen-pin mother Raquel Thomas, Patna Miller. Fans also saw Kanan derail from being a dedicated student to becoming a wannabe gangster, enticed by a life crime. By the season finale titled Paid in Full, Kanan had committed his first murder and learned the hard way to trust no one. Although his mother was the local drug lord, she tried to shelter him from a life of crime and encouraged him to go to college. However, he purposely flunked his entrance exams with the intention of being Raquel's protector should anything go wrong. Instead, he further complicated things and shattered her hopes of expanding her network of dealers, while putting his family in the line of danger. The explosive finale saw Raquel send Kanan to shoot Detective Howard, Omar Epps, and while the teenager was confused about shooting a cop, he was also none the wiser to know the officer was also his biological father. With questions swirling about why Raquel chose to set up her son, it looks as though fans may have their answers soon. In an interview with Deadline, creator Sasha Penn shared some major news about the fate of the characters and an update about Season 2. He disclosed, "We are about 2/3 of the way through shooting Season 2. What fans can expect is that the relationship between Rack and Kanan becomes increasingly complicated, as you can imagine. In Season 2, the stakes just get ratcheted up in every possible way. Kanan starts to realize stuff about his mom and himself. Detective Howard increasingly becomes a player in the family drama." Sasha revealed, Jukebox is still sort of reckoning with how the season ended for her and her relationship with Marvine, which is troubled, and Marvine is trying to sort of redeem himself on a certain level. Just like Kanan, Jukebox, Hailey Kilgore, was also introduced in Power as his cousin and closest confidant. However, in this series viewers watched her relationship with her father Marvine, London Brown, become strained after he almost killed her for being gay. Sasha continued, Lou, played by Malcolm Mays, starts to become more deeply involved in the music business, but of course, that also bumps up against the family business. Same time we have Unique was played by Joey Badass, who is trying to figure out how he can rebuild his business and his life after what happens at the end of the first season. When questioned about a potential time jump in Season 2, the showrunner added, "The plan is to stay within the timeline, we're not going to make any giant leaps to 2000 or whatever." With the installment still in production, a potential release has yet to be announced, but it's likely Season 2 will follow the first and be released in July. Power Book 3, Raising Kanan is available to stream on Starz.